Hello, thanks for stopping by today and check out our card that we're going to do. If you are interested in the supplies and measurements for today's card, there's a link in the information section below to the blog post with all the information. For today's card, I chose to use Forever Fern, and the only thing I used out of it was the sentiment. So I have my sentiment there. All right, to start off, you're going to need a piece of Whisper White for your card base, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So we give it a good crisp fold. The next piece you need is a piece of Pretty Peacock that's 4 inches by 5 1/4. You're going to take your stamp and your Versamark and white embossing powder, and you're going to stamp your sentiment down in the corner. And I have done that already, like so. All right. The next thing you want to do is you're going to take a piece of the Forever Greenery DSP, and it's 2 inches by 5 1/4. And this is going to go on, and I'm going to use some of the Stampin' Seal. I'm playing with it. So far, I've been impressed. And then this goes on like so, and there's a little bit of the green showing when you put it on there, like so. All right. Then you want a piece of Pretty Peacock that's 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4 inch, and you want the Textured Impressions embossing folder, and you're going to emboss this piece. And I did that. And we're going to take, and I'm going to add that with tear-in tape. I'm not ready to try the Stampin' Seal yet, just yet for that. This is embossed, and I want to make sure it sticks, so I give it some good sticky power. So I'm going to add 2 strips of the tear-in tape to it, and it's going to just go down. All right, I'm going to burnish my ends, take my pokey tool and take the back off, and the whole thing was coming, so I didn't burnish it real well, so I moved down further. Let me burnish this real good. And let's see, getting it under, there we go. And that stuff is sticky. That's why I use it. All right, and then this piece overlaps this just slightly. You want to have a little bit of space there, and I cut this a little bit longer because when you emboss something, it shrinks, so I cut it a little bit longer than it needed to be, so that when it shrank, I had plenty of space. Okay, this is going to go on our card base, and I'm going to again use the seal. There have been a lot of discussion among demonstrators about the seal and if it works. Several of them have mentioned doing it on a hard surface works better than if it's on a cushiony surface like you usually do. All right, the next thing we need to do is we want to take the Forever Flourishing dies, and it's this one, and a scrap piece of white, and we're going to cut out our image here, and then this we're going to put on with some glue. So we're just going to kind of hit the main tips to give it a little bit to grab onto. All right. Then we're going to take this piece. I'm trying not to get it on my hand so I don't get it all over the card. Let's try it this way. All right. And you're just going to put that on your card. I've got it on my finger. Hold it there for a few minutes for the glue to grab. And then the last thing we need are our gilded gems. And this is all I have left from this package. I have used this so much. So I'm going to add a large one and a middle one and another middle one. And there you have it. And I used one of the stamps to do the inside and the envelope. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, which is a like on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope I inspired you with today's creation.